this is like the other part stuff that's really been impactful. I'm currently in college right now on my 3rd year, and I got one more year basically until I graduate.
Okay.
Like, everybody knows school has always been something that's been like important to me because like I've always, I guess you can call it like been considered smart. Like, everybody always say that, so it was kind of like a given. Like, she gonna go to school, you know what I'm saying? She gonna do something for herself.
Right.
She gonna, you know what I'm saying? She gonna go out and she gonna make a difference. Like, she gonna do something.
Right.
Like, she gonna be one of them kids. Like, everybody used to always say, like, all the adults, like, we know she gonna be all right. Like, Daria gonna be all right if nobody else be
Gotcha.
all right. Basically, so when I got into school, like, you know how the whole process even getting into school, you gotta fill out like the FAFSA form to even get like financial aid to go to school.
Right.
So on top of that, you know, you gotta use your parents' information, and even on the website, like, it'll tell you, like, it don't matter if you don't live in your mama's house, they don't pay none of your bills, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. Like, you gonna have to use your parent information to go to school. Like, you gonna have to use their tax information.
Right.
So basically, she didn't want me to use her information to even go to college.
Gotcha.
And like, since I was like, I guess so academically smart and stuff like that, I got accepted to like 27 schools out of like the 29 that I applied to.
Gotcha.
And like, I was getting all academic scholarships. So basically, like, I had already had in my mind, my mama not gonna help me get through school. You know what I'm saying? So I already was kind of like taking initiative as like a junior and senior to figure out, okay, well, if I do decide to go to school, like, when I do, I need to make sure like I'm okay even financially, because I know my mama not gonna help me. Like, I already knew that. Like, that was a given.
Right.
So basically, I tell her, like, basically my dream school is Clark Atlanta. That's another thing. Like, I always been saying, like, I really want to go to Clark Atlanta, like, this and that. I got accepted to Clark Atlanta. I didn't go to Clark Atlanta, and because my mama looked at me when I was so excited about my acceptance letter, I came to her like, Mama, like, guess what? Like, I got accepted to my dream school. Like, this and that. And I'm like, Clark Atlanta. She looked at me, like, in disgust, like, Clark Atlanta? And she was like, how you gonna get there? Because that's like 8 hours away from where I'm from, because I'm like from like the St. Louis area. So she like, Clark Atlanta, like, how you gonna get there? And I'm like, dang, like, that kind of like destroying your dream. Like, dang, I'm dreaming big. You should be lucky I'm trying to like go somewhere away from her. And you looked at me and told me like how I'm gonna get there. So they kind of like discouraged, like, I'm not taking you basically. So basically that like had obviously discouraged me from like going further out. So I knew like, okay, well, really don't even want to help me get there. So I know she's not gonna help me while I'm in college.
Right.
So that was that before I got there. So I finally decided, boom, I'm gonna go to University of Illinois. Like, that's still a really good school. And I looked at my financial aid package. They was offering me like $20,000 in loans. I mean, like $20,000 in grants. So basically, I didn't have to pay for nothing, and I had like a guaranteed like full ride scholarship for all 4 years because of my academics in high school.
Gotcha.
Because I graduated like a 4.0 and stuff. So basically, boom, I get here, and just before I got here, I ended up meeting like my roommate, because I was like doing hair and stuff like that to make money in high school, because I couldn't really depend on my mama for nothing, basically. Like, she didn't want to help me with nothing if she didn't have to. Like, as soon as I got my first job, she like, you need to pay for this. Like, basically, she thought I was gone at 17 just because I had a job. Like, she didn't help me with nothing else after that, like, since 17. So, boom, we get in school or whatever, and it's time for her to take me to school. My school was only 2.5 hours away from where I stay at.